What's up, Tony and Ace Trainer Ren? Welcome to the stream, guys. Also, Clorox, welcome, welcome. Give me a second here, guys. I just gotta get all my scripts up and running. What is up, Aracelis? None ya business. Welcome to the stream. Alright, alright. I think we're getting good. Loot Mau Mau. What is up, guys? Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, what's up, Mau Mau? What's up? I think we're good. Oh no, I still need to open up my timer. I knew something wasn't good. What's up, Scaff? Welcome to the stream. It's been a while. It has been a while indeed. What's up, Roger Dosher? 5 Poochyenas. Yeah. What we ended up doing last time is we walked outside to see if the RNG outside of the cave was any different. Seems like it is, but it still just gave us more Poochyenas. So we're gonna stay in the cave, and I think today we're just gonna do runaways. Actually, I don't even think we're gonna use a timer. I think we're just gonna run away for today and hopefully get something. Cincentito, what is up? What is up? Tammy Schneider, JJ, welcome to the stream, guys. First like, yeah, it is. You were correct. Give me a second. I gotta get my emerald cartridge. Sorry, guys. good call, JJ. I missed that. 1 second. Yeah, guys, I was actually working on trying to find a Ralts off camera, and that's why we were having issues. So 1 second here. 1 second. Thanks for pointing that out again. I would have missed that, and that would have been weird. Alright, and there's the leaf green cartridge again. So, like, we do play on physical cartridges. Did I get Shiny Charmander? We have not gotten Shiny Charmander. We haven't hunted for Charmander since we started Whismur, actually. I need to go to bed in 5 minutes. I'm sorry to hear that now. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, and we're still back by Ralts, so give me a second. We gotta run up to Whismur. All over the place today, guys. I'm sorry. I forget, what Pokemon do we have? While we're right by the PC. Okay, we're good. We are good. Did I ever get the Treecko? We did, Scaff. We did. It's actually right here. Yeah, you haven't been here in a while, so unfortunately, you may have missed. Like, here's our Grovyle. We got the Treecko with it, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, we did get Treecko, but we got it, like, right after, which this may be news to you. I got, like, banned from YouTube for a week. Like, literally the next day, we streamed on Twitch and got it. And yeah, so there was like a week we couldn't stream on YouTube, and so that's where a lot of people I think have been like the streams just haven't been recommended because they didn't exist for a little bit. But yeah, welcome back. Glad to see you. Glad you were here, and we did get the Treecko. If you want to see like the reaction to it, there's a reaction for the Zigzagoon, an uncatchable Zigzagoon we got, as well as the Treecko on the channel. Harsh, Tiwari, what is up? Welcome to the stream. One and the same best wishes for today's vlog. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. When Ryan sees he's going to be rage-induced. I think he left after number 4. I think Ryan left after number 4, just hasn't been back. Corn Dog, yeah, we decided to name it Corn Dog. That was actually something we decided on, like, stream number 3, even though it went up, like, stream 35. Also caught your first shiny Pokemon ever, and it's a Feebas. Awesome! Congrats. Feebas is amazing because it evolves into Milotic, which is, like, not a secret, my favorite shiny Pokemon. Like, it's just awesome. I did get a haircut, Vanillix. I did. And what's up, Marin? Welcome to the stream. This controller with the delay. Like, there's a little bit of a delay because I'm watching through the capture card. So I can't quite I can't quite move accurately. Alright, guys. Why do we have to, like, get an encounter on that one blade of grass? You came here to see the 6 Poochyena. Well, unfortunately, we're not going to get one today, because we're going to be hunting in the cave, because I don't want to get another Poochyena. We're just going to be doing runaways in the cave today. If I can get to the cave without getting too many encounters. You're the Slowpoke isn't supposed to be purple guy, okay. Thanks for this. I appreciate it. Fun fact, you're shiny Milotic. Mindless hasn't been in a fight for a long time. That's okay. Watch us just not get any encounters at all in the cave. Yukara Yui, new subscriber. Well, welcome to the stream, and thanks for that for the subscription, by the way. What's up, Concha? I'm doing well. How about you? Your Pokemon Sun is coming tomorrow. That's awesome, Marin. That is awesome. Then we get 2 encounters back to back to make up for that little hiccup there. You're bored. You got bored trying to hatch the shiny Mareep. Fair enough. I understand. I had to take a lot of breaks with Cranidos when I was hunting it, just because like it was taking forever. I took breaks from breeding for Cranidos to go and do like SOS hunts. Like that's how. Oh, excuse me. That's how just bad my luck was with Cranidos, that I was like, I can take a short break and go and do 3 SOS hunts. Like that's just how brutal that hunt was. What's up, Guy the Mimikyu? Welcome back. See, you got more Poocyenas. We did get more Poocyenas. Not even in the same patches of grass. It was outside of this cave, like on this route, and still Poochyena. So I don't know. We're gonna hunt for Whismur this way. We're just gonna do runaways. That's probably gonna be best here. What's up, Irving? Irving Hernandez. Welcome to the stream. I messaged you on Discord. Oh, someone else did. Okay, okay. I was like, I don't think I've like touched Discord in almost any extent in a little bit. I was like, eeh. What's up, Batman Man? Welcome back to the stream. Hi from guess. I'm gonna go with Italy, which I feel confident about when I said it, but now I'm actually not, because there's a lot of places people are from, and like I think Italy was right though. I'm gonna feel terrible if I was wrong. You're gonna hatch the shiny Mareep in Pokemon Moon. All right. Are you here early? You're here pretty early, Jordan. We've been going for. Also, I haven't done the encounter like 3 times, so just gonna knock it up to 29. Yeah, you're pretty early. We've only been going for like 7 minutes. We'll see you later, Loot. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Hope to see you again soon. Should pretend to hunt for Poochyena. Maybe you'll get something else. There we go. If we call it a Poochyena hunt, then we can count it towards the badge quest. Not really. Oh, that would. We'd end up doing a full Poochyena run, because we'd just get shiny Poochyenas. We already have enough to technically, like, complete the badge quest, I think. Or, like, we can go all the way to, like, Sootopolis with, well, we've caught the shinies. It's true, alright. What's up, X-Rider? Welcome to the stream. In Pokemon ORS, this guy looks exactly like your shiny Grovyle. Who does? You're gonna do a Poplio hunt. Well, good luck, Ace Trainer Ren. Poplio, all the starters had at least one take a really long time for me to breed. Even with Masuda method, it was just rough. Like, really rough. Cosmic Chicken, what's up? Welcome to the stream. You're still shiny hunting? Alright, well, I hope you get it soon, Jordan. Well, see you later, Mau. I wish you could stay more. Yeah, I wish you could stay more too, man, but, like, I fully understand. School is definitely way more important, so get some sleep, get some rest. I'm doing well, T-Tune. How are you doing? And thank you. I hope we can get some luck today. New subscriber. Well, thank you, Carlos. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm glad you like the channel, and I hope you stick around and enjoy more of it. Poplio is the best. Unpopular opinion. Unpoplio opinion. No. No. Yeah. For me, it's Rowlet. For me, it's Rowlet for sure. But that's just. I think I have it taken to a whole nother level of like. Rowlet's just my favorite in any category that Rowlet can be my favorite in. Gotta do an art project by. See you later, Batman Man. Thanks for stopping by the stream. And what is up, Showtime? You had a job interview today. Time to unwind. Can't think of a more entertaining way. Well, I'm glad that you thought of this stream as your way to unwind. And I hope the job interview went well. Like, I really hope that went well, man. Unpoplio. See, guys, I can make puns like occasionally. You're so happy Pokemon Sun will finally come tomorrow? Yeah, dude. You're gonna have so much fun. Like, I promise. Like, Pokemon Sun, amazing. I'm also waiting for something to arrive tomorrow. And, like, even when it's the most mundane things that, like, get shipped to you or something, or just, like, whenever, like, a package shows up, you're like, yay. Like, it's just, Like, it could be, you know, some random thing. Like, I ordered a mouse pad one time, and it wasn't even like a fancy mouse pad. It was literally just the same mouse pad, but a replacement, and just getting that in the mail, getting a box, like a package, is always so fun. 5 shinies, 5 shiny Poocyenas, indeed. Hopefully we can actually get something else today. Litten is the worst starter in Alola. I mean, I don't... Its like, whole evolution line is definitely my least favorite. But its shiny form is the best. A Voltorb, oh no! Oh no! Litten's awesome. Like, Litten's pretty cool. I'll agree. I just don't like I don't like either of its evolutions. You've never tried to breed shinies outside of Gen 2, but you managed to breed quite a few on your crystal version. Awesome! You got a shiny Tyrogue from the mystery egg and just bred all compatibles from the egg group. There you go. Awesome. But Incineroar sucks. See, like, you see, again, I don't even think competitive standpoint, just because I have no, like, grounding there. Like, I have no experience with that, so I can't really put my opinion forward. But, like, just in general, its design's kind of meh to me. You're recommended to the channel and you're subscribed. Well, Poochyenas, what is up? Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy it, my friend. Litten and Torracat are awesome. Torracat is your favorite mid-starter, but you hate Incineroar. See, I don't know. This is... I don't know. I think Brion may be mine. I don't know. Honestly, Dartrix is at the bottom of the list for mid-evolutions this time around, specifically because it means that my Rowlet is no longer a Rowlet. Like, I was so upset after the first trial, because my Rowlet evolved as soon as I beat the Totem Pokemon. I was so upset that it wasn't Rowlet anymore, and I was so close to just, like, preventing the evolution from happening. But I knew I was going to have to let it happen eventually, so I was like, I guess, and then it was Dartrix, and I was like, it's like, the problem wasn't like that it looked bad, it's just, you're not Rowlet anymore. Like, that was my whole complaint with it. Incineroar is the best Popplio doesn't exist. At least you didn't say anything bad about Rowlet there. Except for the whole best thing with Incineroar. Cute Litten grows up an older cat, then it becomes John Cena. It just becomes a wrestler, essentially. Everyone just wanted it to, like, stay on all 4 feet, though. Everyone was like, don't become fighting type. Please don't become fighting type. Which it didn't. In the end, it did not. The way the res looks, it looks like a GameCube player. It is. That is exactly what it is. We're playing on a GameCube. So the only problem is, like, it would look a little bit better if my capture card... My capture card's, like... The way the capture card works is it outputs at 30 FPS, but, like, the video is 60. So it, like, interpolates the frames, and that's why it looks, like, really weird whenever there's, like, sideways motion. Like, it looks really blurry for some reason whenever there's, like, motion. It's just because the way the screen works, unfortunately. I wish there was something I could do about that, but there really isn't. At least, like, we're able to capture actual footage, so... Or at least we're actually able to be playing on a real cartridge, so we can reap the benefits of trading our Pokemon up later on. When the heck did we get 2 more shiny Pooches? We got them on Monday! We moved the Whismur hunt out into the grass, because you can catch Whismur outside. Because I had a feeling that potentially the RNG was a bit messed up in the cave. I don't know why, I just had the thought that it was. So, yeah, I moved the hunt out there, and we encountered 2 more Poochyenas, so we just came back in here and are doing runaways now. Primarina is your favorite of the final Gen 7 starter evolutions. Probably same though, honestly. Like, decision-wise awesome, but Primarina looks pretty cool. I just looked at Incineroar, it's different from what you expected. Well, that depends on what did you expect it to be. Because, yeah, it does just become this giant, like, really muscular, like, essentially, like, a muscular person with a cat head. Did I see about the legendary Pokemon news? I did see some stuff about that. I only saw a headline. I didn't look too deep into it. The fact that like there's essentially gonna like the Ultra Beast dimension or whatever is gonna have a bunch of legendaries in it. That's gonna be pretty cool. I imagine that's essentially gonna be Ultra Sun and Ultra Sun Moon's equivalent to the like mysterious rings in Oras type deal. What's up, PokesBL? Welcome to the stream. And what's up, Mike F? Welcome to the stream as well. When you saw Linton, you knew it was gonna be your starter, but of course, Game Freak needs to make all a cat's last evolution look like John Cena Dark type. It happens sometimes. I think that always ends up happening with fire Pokemon for some reason. Like they all go down that path of almost being fighting types, and then recently they've been fighting types. What's up, Jihad? Welcome to the stream. You're gonna pop in your Heart Gold cartridge and hunt more Mareep. Well, good luck. I hope that goes well. And what's up, Carlos Gamer? Expected to be a cat, not Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah. That's the thing, is it just like the last evolution changes so much. You're a Gen 1er. I mean, like I said, if anything, you would consider me like a Gen 3er. Just because that's when I got into Pokemon, and like we went back to those games even, you know? So. Delphox was a fire psychic type. Oh, okay. Alright. You're going back to find that Totodile? Well, good luck. I hope it goes well for you, man. I still need to do that hunt at some point, but like I said, I'd probably hold off until... Like, I haven't even gotten Virtual Console yet, and I'm probably holding off until I can, like, possibly get a capture card for it. Because, you know, like I've said before, I don't want to buy it, install it, and then have to reinstall it again, even though that's not that big of a deal. Expected Linton to be a cat, Tora cat, older cat, and Incineroar to be, like, old cat. Like, it just progressed the same way. I can see you thinking that. But, like, that's never... Or, I mean, it hasn't never been a thing. Like, there have definitely been Pokemon, even, like, looking at Treecko to Sceptile, or Treecko, Grovyle, Sceptile, like, that they don't really go too crazy on the final evolution, but, like, the final evolution of starters tends to be where the most dramatic differences come from, aside from, like, Dratini, Dragonair to Dragonite. Gen 3 for the win, I know, right? I know. Granted, I even got into the game with the Kanto story, but there's no way to deny that, like, because it was still Fire Red Leaf Green, so it was, like, the fantastic story and fantastic gameplay that came along with Kanto, plus all the mechanic fixes and just general bug fixes that came with Gen 3. What about a Fire Ice type? That would be interesting. The Sceptile family is the most awesome looking to you. Fair enough. I mean, I really like it. Obviously, we spent like 3 months looking for a shiny one. Playing on PC or console? We are playing on console, I guess, is like the best way to put it. Because we're playing with a GameCube, and they have that Game Boy Player attachment, so we're able to put the cartridges in. Like I showed earlier, like this is Leaf Green this is the Leaf Green copy we use for Charmander that like even says Leaf Green in Japanese on it. And welcome to the stream, by the way, Jack. Imagine the next 2 generations, we had Grass Ghost and Water Fairy. Oh, like if we continued the same typings from the other Pokemon? I wouldn't like that. Like, I just generally would prefer them kind of mix it up in general if they can. I understand having to, obviously not having infinite numbers of combinations, especially of, like, plausible combinations. But it'd just be interesting. Why have dual type when one's weaker than the other? Dual typing just makes the strategy, a bit better. Or a bit more interesting, I guess. Sceptile Shiny, it's amazing. I haven't actually seen Sceptile Shiny, especially not in the older games. So I'll have to like take a look at that once we get to the point of evolving Grovyle. If you've been contemplating a normal fighting type at this point, I don't know about that one. Because I feel like normal and fighting have a lot of the same weaknesses. Granted, this is me thinking off the top of my head and being terrible with typing disadvantages and stuff outside of the obvious ones. I don't know, I feel like normal and fighting just would have a really awkward time at being anything other than a fighting type. What's up, John the Pikachu? Welcome to the stream. Light blue fits Sceptile so well. It fits all the line super well. I gotta turn my chair a little bit. Oh, I messed up my neck sitting weird in class today, so really have to make sure I'm not like twisting it the whole stream. Shiny Sandslash, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Did you get the Shiny Treecko? We did! We did get the Shiny Treecko. We got that probably about a month ago now, but we got it on Twitch. Because there was a week where we couldn't stream on YouTube. So we went over to Twitch and we literally got it the first stream on Twitch. Welcome back, Murnip. And what's up, Nick? Welcome to the stream. Mega Lopunny is normal fighting. Oh, really? I did not know that. Oh, is Beware really normal fighting? Okay, see, like, I pay so little attention to that stuff. Like I've said, I am a shiny hunter, and that is what I do. Very, like, I've been interested in trying to get into the other aspects of Pokemon before, but, like, in general, I just stick to shiny hunting and enjoying the story and calling it good there. You know, it's an interesting type combination, Psychic Dark. That would be interesting, yeah. Do you remember you? I do remember you, Shiny Sandslash. You were here for a lot of the streams before we got removed for a bit. Welcome back. I've missed you, man. Imagine if that typing was a thing. It'd be pretty cool. Maybe it does exist, and I'm just unaware of it. Beware of your surroundings. Yep. Hey. We have a Psychic Ghost, Lunala. Yeah, we do, but like a Psychic Dark, though. How about Charmander? We haven't gotten Charmander yet. Basically, our Fire Red cartridge, which I did just show, it was actually sitting in the system when I turned it on when we started the stream. But because I've been like trying to find a Ralts off camera for us, because a synchronized Ralts with the right ability will help a lot. Even not shiny, it'll just help finding shinies a lot. It'll help with finding shinies in this game a lot more. So yeah, we haven't found Charmander yet, because Charmander is actually getting up there. I think it's around 6,000 now, if I remember correctly. It's been a couple weeks since we've hunted for it, but we're trying to do a badge quest in Emerald. I didn't need to do that. I was trying to double check that I hadn't already hit the encounter button or the encounter number. But yeah, so Charmander's like on the back burner. Essentially, we need to get this Whismur for our shiny badge quest. So it like has to happen first, and in general our odds should be better than they would be normally because of our Emerald RNG, but today we're mixing it up some, I guess, because we've had really bad luck. We've gotten a lot more Poochyenas than we should have. So yeah, Charmander, we haven't caught it, but it's on the back burner, and it's not forgotten about. It's not forgotten about for sure. Oh no, the puns have returned. The puns never left. I think normal ghost typing might have no weaknesses. I can't... Because, I mean, if it was part ghost, it would get rid of the fighting disadvantage, yeah. I don't know, actually. I don't know. Question, Ice Evolution or Psychic Evolution, forgot the names of them in English. So between Glaceon and Espeon. Can't decide which one you should evolve it into in Pearl. Personally, if we're just talking about... I'd probably choose Glaceon, but again, before you take my advice, I'm doing it completely based off of design. Like, I would go for the Ice-type one, Glaceon, completely based on design as opposed to Espeon. Because I'm not a very competitive Pokemon player, like I've said many times. So if you're like trying to get like a legitimate team, then don't listen to anything I say. What's up, Emerson Lopez-Ixon? I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, because I know I did. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Oh, Fairy ruined it. Okay, okay. Why not we return the puns? think it's kinda cool to have these after a long time. I mean, they haven't been as prevalent as they used to be, but there are still some Pokebuns floating around, and they're always welcome. Who do you give the Devon parts to, and where? You should just, assuming you just got them from the cave like I did, like right here, just walk back into Rustboro, and it'll like trigger a whole little event. I think Fairy type was the type we were waiting for, so we could have all have it even. But we're not getting any new types out of Fairy. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. It would take a lot, because they definitely only added Fairy type in to like balance things out, I feel, more than anything else. Oh, you're thinking the Slayport. Yeah, because you get the Devon goods. Oh, Devon parts. Yeah, no, I'm thinking Devon goods. That's my bad. Honestly, what would be a new type they add? That's really my question with it. Is at this point, what can they add that wouldn't be repetitive? Cannot believe you already evolved Treecko. We did evolve Treecko. We actually evolved it on in I believe the second episode of the Badge Quest, which is like the newest one out, and even that's like multiple weeks old now. Because like we're trying to do the hybrid streaming plus like video thing with Emerald that I mentioned and been like thinking about since very early on in those hunts. But Whismur's being very stubborn about showing up, more so than I expected. Because even though it says 63 encounters, we were actually closer to 1,000. And then we got a Poochyena while trying to hunt, so it reset our counter. Yeah, Fairy type balanced it out. Yeah, so like once they get to the point that it's really well rounded, then you kind of lose the need for there to be more types. What would you try to name a shiny Garbodor? You're trying to hunt one right now. I don't know what I would name it. It looks like a milkshake. I don't know what kind of milkshakes you drink. I actually don't know what the shiny looks like. I'm just trying to imagine the shape of Garbodor being considered a milkshake. Or the name raiders, I don't know. I'm blanking on it. I know how to play the game, but like remembering what goes where, I don't know. The name raiders in Lily Cove. So you're just gonna run around the cave and not do a soft reset. That's what we're gonna do tonight, Olivia. Yeah, normally we would soft reset, which should technically increase our odds, but we were having so many issues with that, and with the number of Poocyenas we have, I feel like something's up with the RNG. I tried doing some research. I couldn't find anything telling me that it wasn't right. I don't know. I couldn't get it to work for me. So, because of the number of Poochyenas we got, I've just kind of decided that we're gonna hunt for the runaway way. This may be a little far-fetched, but you should shiny hunt a Sandslash. Maybe in the future. Maybe. You're a French shiny hunter. Good luck with this one. Well, thank you, Cedric. I appreciate it, and good luck with all of your hunts in the future, man. Yeah, I'm hoping we can get Whismur. Unfortunately, today we have to go like the true full odds way, as opposed to with like the Poocyenas we got with the entire like team of Poocyenas we have. Those are all caught through like RNG manipulation, which means they're all clones, so I don't count them as anything other than clones. For whatever reason, that manipulation wasn't working to get Whismur, so we're just doing some full odds runaways. The name raider is in Lily Cove, in Oras, and Ruby Sapphire Emerald. I don't actually know where the name raider is. I think, yeah, shouldn't the name raider be up in Lily Cove? That's what I thought. I thought there was a move deleter in Lily Cove. Yeah, those NPCs are, I can't really remember. The crows are being annoying. See you in a oh, excuse me. See you in a bit, Sandslash. Pretty sure the name raider's in Slayport. Yeah, no, you're gonna have to, like, now I feel like I have to look it up. Well, okay, oh, you're already back. Alright. Welcome back, Sandslash. What's up, Children Ninja? Welcome to the stream. You haven't missed much. Yeah, we got a couple more Poochyenas on Monday. by complete accident. We went out of the cave to hunt for Whismur for a bit, thinking maybe grass was a bit different odds. Or different timing. Sorry guys, I had to yawn. Tried to hold it in to finish the thought, but could not. But yeah, so we went out into the grass on Monday to hunt a little bit for Whismur, because you can catch Whismur out there, it's just not 100%. But, you know, we still got 2 shiny Poochyenas doing that, so we just kind of decided we're going to come inside the cave and just hunt the old-fashioned runaway method. Ah, okay, okay. You're passing up partner under the C4 cavern with Team Aqua. All right. Yeah, it's been so long since I've played like Gen 3, and like actually play. Obviously, it hasn't been too long since I like physically picked up and played Gen 3, but like actually playing through the story past beyond where we are now, it's been a while. And then with Oras, it's still been multiple years since I've gotten any story set done. Sorry guys, I'm like super tired today. I was up until like hanging out with a friend until like after midnight yesterday, so I'm like a little bit tired right now. Let's admit it, grass type Pokemon are superior. Oh boy. Ian used Yawn and makes X-Rider drowsy. Ian's using Yawn and making himself drowsy. It's backfiring. It's a move that is backfiring. Found a shiny Regigigas in Oras. Congratulations, Fire Dancer. That's awesome, man. You remember when I found Poochyena and Rip Ryan? Yeah, those. Yeah, that was a fun day to find them. That was fun. The 2 that we got Monday were just like, please stop. You know? Like, it's hard to be excited. It's like, I don't know, it was so conflicting, because, like, it's hard to be excited for those. Because they're clones, and it's not what I want, and it's like the 5th one I've gotten, and I can't count it towards anything, because it's a clone. So it was like, I was frustrated, but everyone was like, oh, shiny! And, like, a lot of people who don't, like, don't necessarily realize what's actually happening there. It's like confusing that the shiny hunter's hunting and found a shiny and just goes, ugh, why? Especially in a game that like the odds, without understanding like Emerald's issues, are like, you know, the odds are 1 in 8,000, so any shiny should be a good shiny, and to be just like, ugh, why'd I get this? Why me? Why are you doing this to me? I'm so unfortunate. You know, stuff like that. Like that just, I don't know, that feels like whining, especially like if I'm imagining it from like an outside perspective. But at the same time, we got 5 clones of Poochyena. You finally found the guy. What guy? I feel like I missed something. So is Usum going to be like Oras with the Hooper Rings with legendaries? It's not going to have Hooper Rings, but it's going to have like, apparently like the Ultra Beast Dimension is going to have some way of hunting for him, which will be really cool. On one hand, it'll be really cool. On the other hand, it kind of stinks because it means there's going to be more Pokemon in the decks to collect. Like that was one of the few like positives that came out of Alola not having a national dex, like Sun and Moon not having a national dex, was the fact that you could get the shiny charm in like 2 weeks by yourself with like minimal trading. It was like, oh, I need to see a Lunala, I need, you know, I need a Formosa for like a Buzzwole and a Kartana and Celesteela. Like, I need a couple version exclusive Ultra Beasts and like 3 or 4 version exclusive Pokemon, and then like the cover legendary, and that's it. Like, you know, it was super easy to get the full decks in Sun and Moon, so Usum's gonna be a little bit harder, I think. Yeah, no, it seems like a lot of stuff's getting put back into Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon that I feel like wasn't like, I don't know, wasn't cut from Sun and Moon, but like was things Game Freak wanted to do with it, but just really couldn't. Your job in these streams is to spam Pokepuns. Oh boy. They've kind of confirmed the national dex in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. In a sense, they have, yeah. Because they said like over 400 new Pokemon or something, which starts getting really close to being a full dex. So it'll be interesting. It'll be really interesting. I'm really hoping that we can go for like a full national dex and a full living shiny dex just in like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Like that would be amazing. I would be on that hype train so fast if that was like legitimately a thing. Because that's one of the things I want to do, and I've mentioned before, I'd love to do on my 3DS, like if I get a cap card or something, is play Gen 6, like shiny hunt in Gen 6, and get an entire living national dex, like solo, because I own all 4 games, so it'd be easy enough, you know, by that I mean it'd be possible in some way to, like, aside from events and stuff, collect every single shiny Pokemon by myself. Like, that would be super cool, I think. Wow, puns are hard to make. Puns can be really hard to make. Sometimes, though, like, they just, like, come to you. And those are always, like, the best ones, because they're, like the corniest. It took you forever to complete the National Dex in Oris. Please no National Dex. Yeah, see, that's where I'm a collector, and I differ from a lot of people in that it's like, granted, as a shiny hunter, yes, I would love to be able to go into the game, complete the story, and then in a matter of like a week of being serious about it, have a full Pokedex, and be on my way to like shiny hunting, like have the shiny charm and stuff. Because the game came out middle of November, and by that same time in December, even with like taking a break to focus on finals and stuff, I was able to get a complete Alola Dex, get the shiny charm, and be shiny hunting. So that'll definitely be different. Granted, I'm a little bit better off than a lot of people, I think, because granted, this still won't be the majority of it if it is a national dex. That a lot of people would be going into it fresh. I have a bit of an advantage in that I have an entire living Alola Dex. I can literally just trade all those Pokemon over and back, and as long as things like Trevenant and Haunter don't evolve, or I don't get my Phantump to a Phantump and Haunter, like they don't evolve, stuff like that doesn't evolve when I trade it, like I'd be fine. What's up, Poti de la Rosa? Welcome to the stream. Did I get the shiny Ralts? We haven't gotten a shiny Ralts. We got more shiny Poochyenas. We actually weren't going for a shiny Ralts there. We were going for a bold synchronized Ralts, which we still haven't gotten. But because we weren't really shiny hunting for it, I've decided I'm going to do that off camera. Which is why, like, at the beginning of this stream, I didn't even have the cartridge in the system. I had it in my Game Boy. As well as, when we did launch it, we were down by Ralts. So we're just going for Whismur right now. You complete the Alola Dex in like a month. Yeah, like the Alola Dex wasn't hard to complete at all, which makes shiny hunting really easy, because you can get the shiny charm in like a month max. Your sister said Mew looks like a dog, to you it looks like a cat. I feel like it looks more like a cat than a dog to me, just with how long the tail is, and the fact that its name is Mew. And also, welcome to the stream, by the way, Jamin. Your friend Haunter would love these puns. He loves puns. Ah, there you go. The Pokemon Tower has a Cubone to pick with me, apparently, because your luck sucks. Hey, I mean, it may not even be your luck sucks. It's just, don't look at my Poochyenas and think that that was, like, what your shiny should be, what your shiny odds should be. That is horrendously wrong. Look at things like Treecko. That's what your shiny odds are going to be in pretty much any game. Look at Charmander. Look at pretty much anyone doing full odds hunts. Like, unless they get super lucky, it takes a while. It just takes a while. Mew is a Pokemon, not a dog or cat. This is true. This is true, but it can look more like one versus the other. It's based off a cat. Yeah, that's what my thought is it's closer to being based off a cat than anything. Even then, it doesn't quite... It's not quite cat. How can you get Steelix? You have to trade an Onix while it's holding Metal Coat. But they are so shiny. I know, they're so worth it. Like, there are definitely people who have said this before, even on the streams, like, why are you doing this for a shiny Pokemon? Why waste your time like that? And it's like, to me, it's not a waste. To me, I really enjoy it. How can you get I'd imagine it's the same way. I haven't gotten a Steelix in Emerald. Yeah, trade your Onyx with Metal Coat. Like, it has to be holding the item Metal Coat when you trade it, and then it'll evolve as you trade. Can you not get one? What's up, Meme Lord Gladion? Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, I didn't add anything to the counter there, so we can add it. Or you can even trade in Pokemon Emerald. You have to have a friend to trade with. What's my favorite water type? Probably my Milotic. And Registeel is called the Iron Pokemon in the Pokedex. I don't know, sometimes the Pokedex is weird. Like, the Pokedex sometimes just, like, doesn't necessarily contradict itself, but it's just really weird. What's with that? I mean, some Pokemon just have weird, the type of Pokemon they are. Team Aqua thinking they can take out your level 24 Combuskin again. Can't anymore unless someone has a Game Boy Advance with a link cable. Yeah, that's the problem, is with the original generations, there was no way to trade online, because there was no internet built into the system. So you had to find someone around you who had the same game and the same system, and had the cable. See you later, Mimo Gladian. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Favorite water type is Kyogre. Fair enough. Fair enough. Corn looks so beautiful. Corn Dog looks amazing. Like, the colors on it are just so great. And the reds look awesome. Or the wireless accessory thing you could add to your Game Boy Advance. Yeah, and then it's even rarer because you have to find someone else who has that and the wireless adapter. Because it wasn't like, as long as I'm not mistaken, like, it wasn't like it connected you to Wi-Fi and then you were able to suddenly trade with people around the world. It was like you could connect to people around you without carrying around a link cable. Instead, you just left this bulky thing attached to the back of your Game Boy. For you, the water type is Wartortle. Fair enough, fair enough. Wartortle is pretty cool too. Squirtle is like my favorite Kanto line of starters. Favorite water type is Primarina. Fair enough. What about favorite bug type? Huh, I don't actually know if I have a favorite bug type. I don't know. I don't know, actually. That's a tough one. Because, like, that's a type I don't really think about too much. I don't know, I feel like with that one it ended up being something in Gen 7. Maybe not even, like, new to Gen 7, just in Gen 7. It may end up being Chargebug, though. Like, I really like its design, actually. For you to be a Fortress, okay. And Pheromosa. Pheromosa would be a good one, too. You're part of the 1% who like Poplio. I like Poplio, I just like Rowlet more. Butterfree for you, you love that little level. Fair enough, fair enough. Your bug type Pokemon is Heracross. Alright, alright. Adamus Strongjaw, what's up? Welcome to the stream. What's my favorite Pokemon? That would be Rowlet. Like, overall, Rowlet is my absolute favorite Pokemon. Your favorite water type is Greninja. I can see that. Would be surprised if it wasn't. Everyone knows your favorite ground Pokemon, but no one knows your favorite poison Pokemon. Your favorite ninja is Koga. Alright. Alright. So favorite Ultra Beast. Ah, that's a good one. Huh. Maybe Formosa, actually. Here's a Xurkitree. Xurkitree was cool, too. Xurkitree was cool, but Xurkitree was a pain in the butt for me to catch. You're gonna guess it's either Nidoking or Nidoqueen, maybe. Your favorite Ultra Beast is Guzzlord. Guzzlord's just a little bit, like, over the top for me. It's cool, but it's just a little bit much for me to, like, choose as a favorite. Do you need to name them for me? No, you don't need to name them. You don't need to name them. Alright, we're back. It looks like we're back, guys. Get it, Nihilego. I do actually get that Sandslash. I do get that. It's back. Alright. Awesome. Awesome. Shinies Scorpy. Looks pretty awesome, but it's a pain to catch in the swamp. Alright. Back there we go. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I am sorry about it dropping like that again. Nidoking is an early Kanto is a monster. Yeah. It's like the key to every speedrun. What's up, Brandon the Gamer Boy? How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty well. How about you? And thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Favorite Kanto Pokemon? That may be Mew. Here's his Ninetales. Alright. Gotta go bye. See you later, Sandslash. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Remember your Enigma? I do remember you, Nintendo Overlord. Welcome back to the stream. For you, it's Primeape. Alright. No problem, man. No problem. Non-legend or mythical. Alright. Fair enough. Fair enough. Maybe Squirtle. Granted, then you start being like no starters. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm leaving starters out of it is the thing. If I let starters in, Squirtle is my favorite. This is actually a tough one. I don't know, maybe Lapras, actually. Even though you love Mew. Yeah, no, because, I mean, if you don't, like, exclude Mythicals and Legendaries, it's going to be the majority of the answers. If I had 10 million, I'm assuming $10 million, what would I buy? I don't know. Probably a nice house, a nice car, and then like, I don't know. I don't know after that. Video game related stuff, and then like try to be responsible with the rest and either like save it or just use it for like living off everything off of it for like the rest of my life. I don't know. That may be a boring answer, but that's my answer. You've loved all ground and rock types ever made. You even made a point to raise an all ground rock steel team for your post game. Oh, every game you play, nice. That's some dedication right there. What about favorite legendary out of all the legendaries? Probably Rayquaza. So my favorite box art legendary, Rayquaza again. Yeah, most of the time whenever I think of legendaries, I end up thinking of just box art Pokemon. For looks and concept, for you it's Regigigas. Alright, awesome. The Regis are pretty cool, I gotta admit that. Also, I never added to the encounter there. Rayquaza is pretty sweet. Yeah, a lot of Rayquaza for me is just like Emerald being one of my first games. You know, or between Emerald and Sapphire, Kyogre was great, but like as a kid, Rayquaza stood out because Rayquaza was like, you know, the big tough one of the three. I was able to put the others in their place and was obviously the more powerful one. You love Ho-Oh's box art. Alright, yeah. Yeah, Ho-Oh looks pretty cool. Including Mega Rayquaza. Yeah, Mega Rayquaza is pretty awesome. Like, I don't feel like it went too over the top. Ho-Oh Shiny looks amazing. I don't know, actually. I don't know about that one. Like, it's okay, but it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite shiny, for sure. Like, it just kind of feels a bit subtle compared to a lot of them. Granted, I feel like, aside from, like, I feel like Gen 3 legendaries are some of the, like, most standout ones in terms of what you can normally get. You love Rayquaza's Mega. What's going on? Well, welcome to the stream, Lacrame. We're just hunting for Whismur. We're actually doing it through Runaways this time instead of through the soft resetting we've been doing. Hoping we can just get extremely lucky with this as opposed to continuing on with like the weird RNG issues. Like, I've been trying to figure it out. I haven't had much time, but I've been trying to spend a little bit of time figuring out why like we seem to not have any luck in the caves, but we've caught 5 Poochyenas outside of them. Lugia Shiny, I actually like Lugia Shiny. I actually really like it. Oh, it's gold and silver? I didn't realize that. That's actually really clever. That is actually very clever, I have to admit. Fingers crossed for more Pooches. With my luck, one will show up in the cave. With 0% encounter chance, it'll still show up in the cave. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. That actually kind of makes it cool. I gotta admit. Maybe my luck is only for Pooches. Maybe that's the case, Grungy. Maybe that's the case. Under your DM. Yes, I did. I did get your DM. I meant to respond to it that night. I like had it pulled up, and then I got sidetracked. I feel really bad about that. Yeah, I'll message you after the stream. Game Freak, you clever boys. Game Freak's like sometimes super clever with those things, I think. Which, I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't be. Tony's Awesome Channel, what's up, man? Welcome back. You missed the last couple of streams and you come back to 5 shiny Poocyenas. Yeah, man, yeah. It wasn't even, like, intentional. The RNG just really wanted to give us Poocyenas on Monday, Saturday and Monday. And because of that, we've kind of decided that we're going to go against, like, the way you're supposed to do hunts in Emerald with the whole... with the random, with like the RNG manipulation. We're just kind of going along with some runaways here, hoping to get lucky. Did you order the cap card yet? I don't really have any updates on that right now, unfortunately. We'll see soon though. We'll see. Like I said, I'm still hoping to get one before Ultra Sun Ultra Moon. Pinky Pink Swampert. Swampert does look pretty cool. The Mudkip line of Shinies has got to be one of the top 10 worst lines. I actually like it. I actually really like it. I actually really like the pink Mudkip, at the very least. I haven't seen the other two, especially... or at least, I haven't seen the other two in Gen 3 form. But I actually really like the pink. You know what? You would have named one of those Poocyenas Twinkie. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Something's stuck and it really wants to hit, like, just random days. This controller wants to hit a random direction. Like the D-pad just decides, I'm going to add in this extra press right at the end of your input. Let's find one more and then make a full shiny Poochyena team walkthrough. We actually, that's not even counting one of them actually, Nick. We just put them all there as a joke because those were clones. But that's not even counting, those are just the 5 that are in the box right now, like in the PC. We have this other one too. Like we do have an entire team of Poochyenas if we wanted it. You heard the Aether Foundation likes Mudkips. Well, at least they've got one thing right. Very good, Vanillix, the spokesperson. The spokesperson for Aether Foundation. Yeah, so like we actually do have that full team, Nick. It's just, it's not like my luck is horrendously, like, cruel and it just wants to go to Poocyenas over and over again. What it is that the RNG's messed up in Emerald, where when you soft reset, the RNG starts over again, essentially back from 0, which means that like the same time frame will always give you a shiny. Just for whatever reason, ours is only giving us Poocyenas, and it's a cruel world like that. You uploaded your video today, and it was episode 1 of your Pokemon Crystal Extreme Randomizer Nuzlocke. And you already have 1 death, oh no! They talk about memes at work. There you go. It sounds like a good workplace. Has anyone ever done a Nuzlocke with no deaths? I haven't. I've never done a Nuzlocke, though. How many shinies do you plan to find in Emerald? So not counting all these Poochyena clones, because I'm kind of just not counting them towards anything. Not counting those Poochyenas clones, I want to find 9 involved in the playthrough, basically my starter as well as 1 before each gym. So that'd be, you know, 1 like the starter plus the 8 for the gyms. Then aside from that, I want to catch the Weather Trio, Rayquaza, Groudon, and Kyogre. Like, because those are ones I need. Those are ones I really need because they're shiny locked in ORS. So in terms of shinies that we want, we're probably looking at like 12 or 13, maybe. That's the number that I want to catch in Emerald. That's not like the number I want to catch overall. That's like just in Emerald specifically. By random encountering without soft resetting, will the RNG still work? In this situation, the RNG just works as a normal game. The only time Emerald's RNG really becomes an issue is when you soft reset, because it restarts. So if you're soft resetting for a starter, you're always hitting those same frames over and over again, and that's what the issue is. But since we're going for like just a regular encounter Pokemon, we have the same odds of it being shiny as any other time. But is it like a legit method to chain, or do you get it wrong? I mean, if you're talking about the Emerald stuff, it's kind of a legit method. Like, the Pokemon aren't hacked or anything. It's just, they're all going to have the same stats. They've essentially been generated by the same frame in the game, which means all of their stats and their secret ID is going to be the same, essentially. So they're completely legal Pokemon in terms of everything. It's just, and they're legit. It's just some people might consider it like RNG abuse or manipulation, and kind of look at it as like a sketch way of doing things, you know? Denoda, Nuzlocke, and Sun and Moon count because those are really easy to do. I mean, I essentially did one on my first playthrough. I caught Pokemon and left them in the PC, but like, I never fainted, or I never whited out at the very least. Like, it was super easy in that regard. Kanto to use, easy to Nuzlocke. I mean, everyone's gonna have their own opinion there, yeah. You're gonna do a Leaf Green Extreme Randomizer Nuzlocke soon? Alright. Why are we not getting encounters? I don't know, I'm super hyped, guys. I just gotta realize, we have, like, exactly a month. Like, you know, counting today, if you don't count today, we're less than a month away from Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon coming out, which is super, super, super cool and hype. And like I said before, I really would love to have a capture card to, like, be able to stream those games as soon as they come out. That'd be awesome. Types randomized and everything. Yeah, I feel like, I forget who it was mentioned they were doing one of those, and I had to ask. It may have been you even, Vanilla, because like, I had to ask what the difference between a randomizer and an extreme one is. You should Nuzlocke it. I mean, go for it. Go for it. Personally, if I did one, I would do it after my first playthrough. Like, my first playthrough, essentially, going out the same kind of way I've played Sun and Moon. My Sun cartridge, I just do my normal type of playthrough and just shiny hunt on it, and then Moon would be the one that's like, I can reset this and do whatever I want for a little bit. A lot of people that you know, when they first played Sun and Moon, they Nuzlocked it and won. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's not that hard to do in Sun and Moon, I don't think. Like, it's pretty easy to not, like, lose all your Pokemon. Like I said, I never whited out at all, so I wouldn't have lost. Sun and Moon is a walk in the park. Yeah, like, it was pretty easy. You're sure they level up a lot? Yeah, I mean, they can do that, for sure. You had a hard time with Kukui because your team wasn't good for Kukui. Kukui's the one battle I had issues with. Like, throughout the entire game, yeah. That very last battle was the only one I had any kind of problems with. You lost him like 10 times. Dang. Yeah, no, it wasn't that bad for me, but like, going into those battles the way I did, it was like, not quite ideal. We'll be right back. See you in a bit, Jordan Cohen. Like, I said to go in, like I said to kind of prep myself at the beginning of the battle, which wasn't fantastic. Do you think you'll be shiny hunting in Sun and Moon, or have you already? And I just missed it. I have not yet, because I need a 3DS capture card to do that. Because the only way I'm able to record these videos right now is because I can play Game Boy games in a GameCube, and because of that, I'm able to get, like, the video that would go to the TV. I'm able to put that into my computer through, like, a little tiny adapter. Marvel or DC? I'm not really a big comic book person. If I had to choose, it'd probably be Marvel because of the movies. And welcome to the stream, by the way, Gabe. I said to catch an Alolan Sandshrew and evolve it. I forget what team I ran with. Like, I think for the most part my team was just kind of Pokemon thrown together. I think it may have been a Decidueye, Espeon, Umbreon, Solgaleo, and then I think I had like a Magneton and a Kadabra on there leveling. Like, I just had like an Abra on my team when I walked into the, like, that was leveling up and evolving. When I walked into the Elite Four, and I was like, oh yeah, I probably should have actually put Pokemon that were stronger on here. So I essentially just had like a 4 Pokemon team when I went through, was my problem. Most epic champion battle, the one that I can think of is Steven, just because I've had the most problems with it. Kukui seems pretty well balanced, so if you're good, if you have a good balanced team, you should be able to counter it. Fair enough, fair enough. I feel like that was the only advantage, like the only kind of like advantage, quote unquote, in that I had was that my team was so cobbled together it had no like distinctive typing. What's up, Chronicles? Welcome to the stream. Hi, Poochyenas and Ian's not soft resetting. What is this madness? Ian's not soft resetting because of the Poochyenas. The Poochyenas have driven Ian to insanity at this point. I don't know. Basically, we're not soft resetting because, well, technically it should make it better. I'd rather run around and just hope to encounter it than seem to be doing soft resetting for no reason at all. Because something seems to be up with it, with the fact that we've gotten so many Poochyenas and nothing else. Especially being as, like, we did almost 1,000 encounters in the cave, we walked outside for like maybe 100 and immediately found a Poochyena. I was like, let's not do that. Like, I'd prefer that we catch them legit and take a bit longer than keep catching clones. Yours was Primarina, Salazzle, Lunala, Alolan, Sandslash, Treecko, and Serena. Alright, alright. I think the real reason I was able to deal with Kukui is because I was able to just destroy, I was able to like sweep each of the Elite Four with one Pokemon on my team. Yeah, Steven kicked your butt like 20 times. Steven kicked my butt a good bit. What's up, Kyle? Welcome to the stream. You're a corn dog? Alright. Steven and Emerald can be tough as well. I mean, Steven isn't... I mean, I guess, what, do you battle Steven later on? I forget. I don't really know the end game in Emerald too well. Your friend had to help you eventually. I ended up just, like, eventually tanking it. It was so frustrating. It was so frustrating in terms of that battle. Team E1 is up. Welcome to the stream. Do you think legendaries will be shiny locked in Ultra Sun and Moon? I think things like the Cosmog line will be. But the ones that they just announced, like the fact that we'll be able to find older legendaries in the like Ultra Dimension, those won't be shiny locked, I don't think. Because, you know, think back to Oras, where you could shiny hunt for like the legendary beasts or the lake spirits or anything like that. You just, you know, had to soft reset in front of the Hoopa ring. I think any like throwback not shiny legendary won't be shiny locked, but like the main ones of the game that are like story related, like in this case Necrozma, Sagalia, Lunala, those ones are unfortunately going to be shiny locked, I feel. Sounds like you all need to get good. I mean, you know me, I'm terrible with battling. I just kind of over level until it works. Yeah, Wallace is a champion in Emerald. Steven is in Meteor Falls post-game. I don't remember the post-game. It's been too long since I've done, like, Emerald post-game stuff. What's up, Pika Ninja God? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, like, seeing as Nintendo, or not Nintendo, but Game Freak announced, like, that things like Pokemon like Mewtwo and stuff will be available in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon through the Ultra Dimension, I have a feeling those aren't going to be shiny locked. Like, I feel like those ones will be fine. For you, Cynthia's battle is the most epic one. The battle song is awesome as well. Yeah, the music probably plays a lot into it, but I've mentioned this before. When I play Pokemon games, I tend to just not have the music on. And not even because I don't want it on, but because I can't have it on. Like, I'm playing like in some public place and I don't have headphones. So I just like can't listen to the music while I play generally. So the full odds hunt now, yes, it is basically a 1 in 8,192 hunt now. Because it is true random right now. Like, it is truly random. There's no weird screwiness with Emerald's RNG when we're just running away. Talking about the post game, doesn't appear like he's played post game, so you don't want to give any away sports. It's fine. I know how the post game goes in Gen 3. I just haven't played it. And like I said, it's been a while since I've played it, is more of the thing. Cynthia and Platinum was so tough. You barely beat her. Alright. Rip odds. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, though, I feel like something's up with the caves, so that our odds weren't fantastic anyways. But it really though, rip odds. For some reason, Cynthia's Milotic was shiny when you first battled her. That shouldn't be possible. Like, those are scripted Pokemon. That shouldn't be possible at all. The new South Park game is so funny so far. I haven't played it. I saw Achievement Hunter had like 40-minute video out of it. But yeah, I kind of want it. I played Stick of Truth and that was fantastic. But I'm not going to pay like full price for it. I'll wait for it to go on sale sometime and pick it up. A legit cartridge you bought at Walmart not used. Interesting. I still don't know how that would have happened. Usually listen to music or watch anime or something while playing Pokemon. Except you did put earphones in for Sun and Moon because the story was worth your full attention. The character counter changes colors. Oh, like, yeah. I was wondering if you were talking about, like, the encounter number for a second. I was like, it shouldn't have changed colors. But yeah, on YouTube it does. Yeah, Sun and Moon definitely deserve full attention. It's just, I was still like, it was like Thanksgiving break, so I was hanging out with family playing, and so I couldn't have the music on. Leafblade 96, why are you only at 170? Because we found a Poochyena 170 encounters ago. Basically, if I find a Pokemon on the hunt, I give it that count number. You know, like, because I couldn't just catch it and be like, oh, I'm still going with this. Like, that's what I generally do, is I'll reset the encounter number, assuming it's catchable. So yeah, that's why it got reset. It would be at about 1100 right now. We were right at 1000 when we found a Poochyena. If you think that there's something wrong with hunting in the caves, then that explains your situation, because you've been hunting for Mawile for about 4 months now, on and off, with no success. I don't think it's a matter of, like, it's impossible to hunt in the caves. It's just the way Emerald's RNG works, like, specifically Emerald, you are able to predict shiny frames. So you're able to predict the exact time you need to get an encounter to get a shiny. But if the caves mess that up for whatever reason, I don't know why they would, like if they have a different RNG thing to them, then it becomes really weird and it wouldn't work. Pokemon music is basically all you listen to anymore, or Pokemon remixes. Okay, fair enough. Gotta go. Have a nice evening. We'll see you later, Nick O. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope to see you again soon. Champion Link, am I using an emulator? We're actually not. We're using a GameCube with the Game Boy Player attachment. So I'm using a physical cartridge as well as a Game Boy controller, or GameCube controller. You don't listen to pop music or anything anymore. Fair enough. Fair enough. Everyone has their own tastes. Yeah, the reason we do this, the reason we're hunting on like actual cartridges is because A, if you don't like create the ROM yourself from like ripping it from a cartridge, there's no guarantee that someone didn't mess with it a little bit, and either like bump up your odds or lower your odds for shinies just to screw with you. So on that front, it's kind of like, it's more legit to me mentally. It gives me peace of mind that it is a legitimate shiny, as well as we're able to trade these up. We're able to, you know, go through Gen 4 and 5 and eventually put them in Pokebank. Littleroot Town has by far your favorite Pokemon theme. You even covered it and tabbed it out on guitar. That's awesome. I wish I was able to play an instrument like that. I've never been like really talented when it comes to music. Like the most I ever really got in, the most I ever played an instrument was like the recorder in elementary school. You're just waiting to get that limited edition Latias and Latias Game Boy Advance. You want to play Gen 3 legit? And that's like probably one of the most legit systems to play it on there too, yeah. Yeah, that'd be super cool to have. And it definitely is different playing on, like obviously not gameplay wise, but it just is different playing when you know that you're playing on like the legit hardware. You know? Like, an emulator could be like, it could be a ROM that you watch someone take off of a cartridge and put on a computer and run on an emulator. But it's just not the same as playing on a handheld. Like, it's not even the same playing this here as it is playing it on my Game Boy. You hear that there's a sheer amount of bosses in the new South Park game. You're back. Welcome back, Jordan Cohen. Like, there's just a lot of bosses in it. Really, I haven't heard like anything about it, Ryan. I don't know, but I've seen a little bit of the new combat mechanic, which is hilarious. Like, the way they just stop a battle and move out of the street for a car. Like, that was hilarious watching. And it's definitely a bump up compared to the system they had in Stick of Truth. But yeah, if it's anything like Stick of Truth, I'm gonna pick it up at some point for sure. What's up, Steven? Welcome to the stream, and welcome back, Jordan Cohen. You're playing Emerald right now on an emulator. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's how a lot of people play it now, just because, like, you know, what else do you have to play it on? Or just, it's easier in general to play it on an emulator because you can play it on your phone or a computer. You want a GBA so bad. It's nice. It's nice still having my old one, for sure. They don't make them anymore. Yeah, they don't, but they're not, like, super uncommon or anything. You know? They're pretty well built, so even like the SPs with the hinge and stuff have stuck around. So if you can find one, it's probably not in great shape, but like it works. You know, like mine still works. I found it in like my desk drawer like several months ago, and it was just at the bottom of this pile of junk, and picked it up, and it still worked. I threw it in a cartridge and it worked. Yeah, they're very worn from using old. I mean, yeah, I mean, mine's right here because I had the cartridge. But like, if you look at it, it's like all beat up and stuff. But it works fine. It still turns on. It plays games. You can replace the case on them as long as the like internals work. It's fine. And you know, just because it's all scratched up, but that's not a big deal to me. But like the one that Vanillus is looking at, I think would probably be in a bit better shape. Like whoever owned it would probably take a lot more care of it, just because it's a little bit more special, being that like special edition one. Like most likely the battery died already. Yeah, mine's battery was dead, but that's easy to replace too. If you have a tri-wing screwdriver, it's not too difficult. You only have a Game Boy Color, 3DS, new 3DS XL, and that's basically it. I mean, I only have my Game in terms of like Nintendo handhelds. I have my Game Boy, my 3DS, and the Switch if you count it. You're just gonna have a 3DS or a DS again though. I used to have a DS Lite, but it got broken, and then I tried like taking it apart to see if I could fix it, and it couldn't be fixed, so I just left it apart. But even my 3DS, which is a new 3DS XL, is starting to show its age. Like it's super beat up. All of the like coating is chipping off of it. Obviously there's scratches all over it, and it has this weird issue with the battery where it like flakes out. And the battery is just super old because it's been used so much, like fully cycled at least once or twice a day for an entire semester. So the battery's kind of shot, needs to be replaced, and I don't even know if replacing it's worth it because there may be some issue with internal circuitry on it as well. You've asked your mom about the Game Boy, and she says she's going to buy it for you. Awesome. That's really cool. The trigger buttons L and R break easily. Your R broke though. Yeah, that was an issue with, kind of an issue with the 3DS, right? Because mine had that issue. The left button was kind of weird. But like you just had to like run some air through it, and it seemed to be fine. Like it seemed like, at least for me, the problem was that dust had built up so that it couldn't actually click. But it hasn't really been an issue since then. I used to have a DS Lite, but you dropped it so many times the top screen broke off and the wires came apart, so there's no possible way of fixing it. But you still have it. My problem is like I took it apart to the point where I could get to those wires, which meant taking apart the entire thing. So it was just kind of not worth putting back together. Techno plays Pokemon, what's up? Welcome to the stream. For the kid you were trying to fix it. Yeah, that can go poorly sometimes, unfortunately. But you know, you live, you learn. Sometimes that happens, and like, you know, maybe you gain something out of it just from taking it apart and seeing how it worked. I mean, theoretically, Vanillus, it's like fixable, but you would probably have to order parts. And at that point, ordering like specific parts for a DS is probably about as expensive, if not more expensive, than just ordering and finding a 3D or a new DS for sale from someone. Glad to see people stay to play Pokemon Emerald. Yeah, no, I'll admit I'm a massive fan of the newer games and I want to be able to play them. But yeah, it's definitely fun going back to these older games too. But like I said, a lot of the reason I'm playing the older ones is because they're the only ones I can really record right now. In the future, though, I wouldn't in the future if I'm able to like record Gen 6 and 7 and like future gens, I'll still like have time that I spend in Gen 3 just because like Gen 3 is the gen that started it all for me. What's up, Mr. Cowie Gaming? Welcome back to the stream. I have a normal 3DS XL and it's holding up better than any console you've had. Nice. That is good to hear. Yeah, mine like started having issues, but it was homebrewed, so I couldn't exactly send it to Nintendo for repairs. And then the issues went away, and then they just kind of came back at the end of the summer, and like really started being issues like about a month and a half ago. So I've had to take a break from playing Sun because of that. Because like normally, if that wasn't the case, I would definitely have maxed out the play timer at this point, because that timer stops at 99.59, but not quite there yet. I'm like only at 9:01 or so. Gonna try Pokemon Adventure Red's chapter. I'll have to check it out. I don't have a lot of spin-off games. Be right back. See you in a bit, Ryan Palmer. I remember when the main series Pokemon games first went 3D, you were upset. You loved the pixel look. It fits so well. I was excited for the 3D look. But that's also me as like a tech guy, kind of like, oh, that's really cool how kind of like advanced Pokemon's getting and stuff, and you know, seeing this game that I'm so used to looking at in this style move into the 3D realm, like I thought that was really cool. But I still definitely appreciate the older style. Like it definitely has its own feel to it and its own like style. Again, like its style has its own style. Like that doesn't make sense when you say it like that, but like it makes sense in my head. But it definitely has its own feel and like its own kind of attitude that like you really can't get with 3D. But I still really like the 3D stuff. Like even I was super skeptical going into Gen 7 more than anything. Like, because they made the models, like the humans, more realistic almost, and I was like they got like longer, you know, skinnier, like arms and legs, and they weren't like, they were kind of like chibi styled in Gen 6 and ORAS, and then they went to like a slightly more realistic style in Gen 7, which grew on me over time, but it was still like, for the first, between the demo and the game releasing, I was really skeptical about it. You're back, how to get 2 more shiny Poochyenas. Because Emerald's RNG is weird, and the way we were hunting for Whismur before is really likely to give us shinies, but it's also even more likely to give us, like, clone shinies. So it just kept giving us Poochyenas, unfortunately. When X and Y was announced for the 3DS, you got so excited, but your 3DS taken away at the time. Oh no! So you didn't play X and Y and ORAS until the end of 2016. I mean, I didn't play ORAS until 2015, like end of 2015, and then I picked up Y like a month after that, and just because I had played ORAS first, it was hard to go to Y because X and Y are so much less polished. Like, you know, Game Freak was able to take the stuff they kind of learned that worked and didn't work in X and Y and use that to make ORAS better. And so at the end of the day, like ORAS ended up being what you would almost kind of hope that X and Y had been in terms of mechanics. So that was just kind of weird. That was kind of weird, because I always have an issue starting Pokemon games from scratch, because I'm so used to being able to do whatever I want in endgame, and then having to go back and like start over and have, you know, like one level 5 Pokemon and be like stuck to Route 1. Like it was always demotivating, and then to do that with like slightly more clunky controls was weird. What's up, Komodo Dragontail? Welcome to the stream. It's awesome looking in 3D, but the pixel graphics have so much charm to you. Yeah, no, I understand that. I completely get that. You know, like, this is like the iconic, when I think of Pokemon protagonist, like, this look right here is Like, that face is what I think of. So, like, but at the same time, like, I really do like the new games and, like, the customizations and stuff. Yeah, or else it was pretty cool to use, seeing your favorite Pokemon games being remade. Yeah, that's why I, like, picked it up. It was like, oh, you know, Sapphire and Emerald were, like, my jam as a kid. So, being able to play again, like, that was the first Pokemon game I picked up for my 3DS was Alpha Sapphire. It was the second game I picked up for my 3DS in general. X and Y was so rushed it was just broken. I don't think it was rushed. I think it's just Game Freak had no clue how anyone was gonna, like, what the reception to a brand new, like, form factor of Pokemon was gonna be. Because, like everyone said, it's the first time that the Pokemon games were done in 3D. Did you know Pokemon Fire Red is made on the same engine as Pokemon Ruby? Yes, yes. That's what defines the generations, is the engine. So they basically, like the same way that like Heart Gold, Soul Silver are built on top of Diamond Pearl's engine. And then, you know, from there you go on, and you have ORS being built on top of X and Y's engine with a bit more polish than usual. But yeah, that's why, like, that's what defines a generation of Pokemon games, as opposed to just names. Like, it's like they completely redesigned the engine between generations. What's up, Random Blazing Lover? Welcome to the stream. Same with Red, Blue, Yellow, and Gold, Silver, you believe? I don't think that's the case, though. Because, like I said, it's gens. So I think Gen 2 had a lot of revamping done to it. You're at over 2,300 encounters for a shiny Ghastly. I feel you, Jordan, I feel you, but, like, you may not like hearing this, but you might have a long way to go. The odds in those games are 1 in 8,192, so you could be at it for a while, unfortunately. You're hunting, so you're trying to get a shiny Kyogre. Alright, good luck, man, good luck. I'm assuming you're doing this in Sapphire or Emerald. You're hunting Beartic and Delibird in the Friend Safari. Well, good luck, Pikazard. As well as Ruben Alvarez, welcome to the stream. You're playing Pokemon Emerald and you caught Kyogre with your first Ultra Ball and Groudon too? Awesome, Technoplace. That's really cool. That's like super lucky. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was wondering, I was concerned, Blaziken, that you were like doing it in the remakes, because unfortunately they're shiny locked there. You get your friend to make a Meme Lord Lily YouTube account. Nice! There you go. Did you ever see your shiny Krabby on Discord? I don't think I did. I may have missed it. I'm sorry. I'll go back and look. Did you? Yeah, I'll go look at the shiny showcase chat and see if it's there. Remember when you first saw Groudon? You killed it with one shot and when I didn't save. Oh no! Oh no! How far back were you when you had to like reset your save there, Jordan? The power of the memes, the all-powerful memes. Yes, indeed. And one up, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the stream, by the way, man. You got it only 7 encounters in the Friend Safari. Dang, that's super lucky. You were at the end of the game already. This was Emerald, so you just went, screw it. Aw, man. You're getting back into shiny hunting. You have Emerald too? Awesome, awesome. I hope you have fun, man. And, Jaeger Lewis, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, but thank you for the sub, by the way. time to shiny hunt in the Friend Safari on X. Alright, good luck, Vanillix. I hope you get as lucky as you did with that Krabby. Your Fire Red game time says 18 hours and 27 minutes, but you started at 4 hours. That'll happen. That will indeed happen. I mean, our Emerald game here is a little bit of a liar when it comes to our time. Like, let's just go look at our save. Yeah, not gonna save though. But it says 3 hours, and like most of that is the hour and a half we've been hunting now. But you know, you go back and you look at the number of videos in the Treecko playlist, and like that's how many encounters we've done. Ruben Alvarez, you subbed. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. That's right. All right, Jaeger. Glad that I pronounced it right. Why am I not soft resetting? I'm not soft resetting just to see if we get lucky with some normal full odds hunting. The soft resets weren't really doing it for some reason with Whismur, so I have a sneaking suspicion that something in the cave RNG is a bit different. Because, like, we walked outside of the cave to hunt for Whismur for, like, a little bit and almost instantly got a shiny Poochyena. So I don't want to hunt out there again, because I don't want to get a Poochyena. So instead, we're just going to do some random encounters in the caves. Your first shiny you caught was in X, and it was a Trevenant. Awesome, awesome. My first shiny ever was a Ditto in Pokemon Sun. Looked away from the screen and heard sparkles and was very surprised until you realized it was Corndog. Yep, that is going to be the one thing here, is that, like, if Whismur shows up as a shiny, we're not going to really notice, at least audio-wise, because we're just going to hear, you know, Corndog coming out. 9,300, I know, Jordan, I know. It took forever. It took forever. It took, like, solidly over 60, 70 hours. You're going to get off now. It's past 4 in the morning where you live. Alright, we'll see you later, Harsh Tawari. Well, I almost said welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by this stream. I hope to see you again soon, man. Trevenant Shiny is really awesome. I really do like it. It's so cool. Your first shiny was shiny Uxie and Oras at the first encounter. Well, that's one way to get into it. Just get super lucky like that. Your first shiny was a Lillipup in black. Yeah, see, it even freaked me out there for a second. Which is cool because you wanted it on your team. Awesome. That's really cool. Your Grovyle is level 17 too, but you want to complete the game before shiny hunting. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, my whole philosophy with this right now is I'm doing a shiny badge quest, which means I have to catch shinies throughout the game. Like, that's kind of the whole point of it. So that's why we're doing this. Any tips for small Pokemon streamer like you? Honestly, I don't know. Just like, the only thing I can give you is like the cliche advice that you're gonna get of like, you know, just do it because you like it, not because you want to like be successful or anything. Like, just do it because you enjoy it, and you'll find other people that enjoy it too. That's like legitimately the only advice I can really give. And be consistent with your streams. Like, if you have a stream schedule, stick to it as best as you can. Obviously things happen, but like, don't stream like Monday, Wednesday one week, and then like Tuesday, Thursday the next, and then only stream on like Monday the next week after that. Like, you gotta get in some kind of pattern where like, you know, people can like rely on, I'm gonna go watch the stream now, it'll be online. Stuff like that. Like, obviously, if you need to take a week off or something, that's whatever, just as long as you come back and you stick to that schedule for the most part. That's like probably the only like advice I can give that's actually sound ways to increase the likelihood of people sticking around and coming back to your channel. Aside from that, I honestly don't know what made my channel blow up the way it did. Like, honestly, I don't know how I have more than like 50 people watching, or like 50 subscribers in general. It just kind of happens sometimes. You have 225 subscribers and you stream a lot. Yeah, like it definitely just comes down to being consistent with it. Your first shiny you hunted was for a Zoroark, and as soon as you gave up on the hunt, you found a shiny Zoroark. There you go. It's like no wait, I didn't actually want you to not hunt for me. You should do shiny hunting streams. I mean, go for it, man. Go for it. You're the only one of your friends who shiny hunts, and you might stream it soon. There you go. That's really cool. That's really cool seeing all you guys want to start streaming. Yeah, I'm definitely the most like hardcore shiny hunter out of my friends. Most of the ones who have played Pokemon have done some kind of shiny hunt before, but they Not the, we're just gonna go after a bunch of them, even ones that like aren't my ultimate favorite Pokemon. We'll be right back. Alright, see you in a bit, 1UP. I can't stream as much anymore. Marching Man has kept you busy. I completely understand, man. I completely understand. Your reaction was great. Yeah, it's like that. It's just like, oh yeah, I mean, I guess we really can't do it right now. Darn. And then you immediately find it and be like, well, I guess we don't have to do it anymore. I was just like slammed the controller underneath the desk, so I'm sorry about the noise. But yeah, that's just how it happens. That's just how it happens sometimes. Luck just really likes to screw with you. You just explode pretty much. What's up, Giancarlo? See, I'm shiny hunting for Whismur. I am. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Yeah, hopefully we can get a Whismur. I don't know how lucky we're gonna get though, because it is full odds. Your shiny crowd reaction, like you saw it and you were screaming so loud. You recorded it too, which makes it even better. Awesome, that's really cool. Your longest hunt was for type null. How long did that one end up going? I think what you got that yesterday, right? Or not yesterday, but Monday. My longest hunt, aside from stuff I've done on stream, because like stream I have the 9,300 encounters for Treecko, which is a little bit longer than my other one. Which my second longest hunt was like 1,600. You want a shiny Crobat? How long does it take? It depends. It depends on a lot of things, like what game you're playing in, how you want to hunt it, how lucky you get, because it could just take one encounter to get like a Zubat or something. You have a shiny Zubat on X. Awesome, awesome. You're hunting for an Azelf and Diamond. You're at 65. You're at 658 soft resets right now. Good luck with your own. Well, thank you, man, and good luck with yours as well. No way, oh my Arceus. 3,015 soft resets with the shiny charm. Dang, that like is actually unlucky at that point. Also, oh no. Live reaction to Ian accidentally pulling on the elastic in his sock and ruining it. I was like, oh, there's like a string, and I like pulled it, and then suddenly the entire like hole got tighter, and I just had like a piece of elastic in my hand. Rip sock. That was the first shiny. The first of the shiny, it was very generic. I'm excited to jump for joy. Oh, I get that. A lot of my shiny hunts, like I said, I do kind of on campus, and so I'll find the shiny, and inside I'm like freaking out, but on the outside it's like I'm sitting in a bunch of chairs in like a very public area. It'd be weird if I just started jumping up and down and screaming at the top of my lungs right now. You're doing it in Emerald? So if you're doing it in Emerald, it could take you a while. Like several hours, several days of playtime. Like, it can take a while. Because the odds are 1 in 8,192, which doesn't mean you're going to get one after 8,000 encounters. It just means that's the average amount of time it takes. So you can get it super early, or it could take you tens of thousands of encounters. Unfortunately, like in the older games, there was no method to actually like increase the odds of you getting shinies. Like you get a Rayquaza, like when you get to Rayquaza on Emerald, you're gonna shiny hunt it until you get it and not continue with the story until then. Yeah, I mean that's probably what we're gonna end up doing is like have just a Rayquaza hunt. You've done that before? Yeah, I know I'm not the only one. It's just like I thought like maybe it was just a string, or maybe it just like snap off as soon as I like yanked on it, but no, I just pulled the elastic and I felt it like go around my ankle and like pulled the sock tighter, and I was like, ah. Because now it's gonna like, now what's gonna happen is it's not gonna be like tight or just like scrunched up or anything. It's gonna be, the elastic's slowly gonna remove itself, and so it's just gonna be like, it's like not gonna be a normal comfortable sock anymore. You have to admit, shiny hunting is amazing. Yes, yeah, no, shiny hunting is awesome. Like, all of the like tedious hunting is so worth it when you actually get the shiny. It makes everything completely worth it. It's something that brings us shiny hunters together as people as a culture. Yeah, yeah, like, it's something that definitely everyone who, like, enjoys shiny hunting kind of can agree on, that, like, no matter how long or how rough, like, a hunt was, once you get the shiny at the end of the day, the longer and more, like, almost painful the hunt was to do, the more satisfying it is at the end of the day when you catch it. Yeah, you can't really soft reset in Emerald unless... But you can actually, Jordan, you can actually run away from things like Rayquaza. Like, if you do runaways, you can run back down and out of the room and come back, and Rayquaza will be there again, and it won't mess with the RNG. See you later, Mimo and Ladian. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Hope to see you again soon. You've also screamed really loud and jumped up and down in public before because you found a shiny Popplio on the moon with Masuda method. Awesome! It was at a mall and everyone was staring at you. I can see that. I can see that. Now, you know that now, but it's too late. Yeah, if you already caught it, you have to like restart your game to do it. And that's maybe not worth it, at least for now. I gotcha. What about Swablu and Emerald? It's gonna be the same thing, unfortunately. Like, there's no real method to hunting. The only strategy is run around in the grass a lot, pretty much. Or breed for shinies. Like, there's really only two methods, and they don't increase your odds at all. And with Swablu, because it's not, like, the only thing with Whismur is that Whismur is the only thing I can encounter. So, if I see a shiny, it's gonna be Whismur. But with something like Swablu, you're going to be doing it around a bunch of other Pokemon, and you could encounter another Pokemon as a shiny, is the only thing. The Grovyle was pretty awesome. Thank you, I appreciate it. That was a fun hunt, for sure. It was the first hunt I actually streamed, was soft resetting for that Treecko. And it was probably one of the toughest hunts to do in terms of, like, starting out. Because... with Emerald, you know, the RNG is so messed up, you have to reset your save every once in a while when you're doing, like, starter resets. So, like, every 50 encounters we had to go through resetting our save again and everything. But yeah, it finally paid off, and that was, like, the most satisfying thing. It wasn't even seeing the, Treecko that was the most hype. It was seeing the uncatchable shiny Zigzagoon, because it meant we had a shiny frame. We didn't have to reset our save anymore. It was just real fun. We'll use the bike in the future to hunt shinies. It would definitely help. Once we get to the bike, it would definitely help. As well as using Oddish with Sweet Scent. You deleted it and found a Feebas for the first time ever. Aw, man. It's best to go for shinies that are common and have very little other Pokemon being encountered in that area. Yes. When you're doing random encounters like this, that is the best bet. It's just go for the 100% encounters. Do I have a Pangoro hat in X and Y? I do not. I do not. I haven't really played X and Y. Like, I need to go back and play it. And I probably will in the future. But, like, yeah, I haven't played X and Y. And if that was an event thing, I definitely didn't get it. The only event I collected in Y was a Hoopa. My short legs look like a prisoner in a funny way. They're not black stripes, though. They're like dark red. And also, it's just yeah. I can see that though. But it's gonna happen a lot because I really like wearing striped shirts. It's kind of tricky to get. How so? How so? Because I don't know about X and Y enough to like know how to get items like that. You know, it'd be funny if this Cubone you keep finding is the shiny you find first. It could happen. It could really happen, though. Please do more tutorials. You like the videos of me where I'm just reporting interesting topics? I've never done videos like that, though. Unless you mean, like, just times in the stream where I kind of talk about stuff. You're imagining the Azelf you're hunting will shine at 7,000? Well, I hope it does. I hope it does for you. Assuming, like, that's not too high up of a number. But that would actually be good, I guess, because, yeah, you're doing it in diamond, so that'd still be beating the odds, which would be nice. You think Pokemon Tower encounters are Ghastly 85, Cubone 14, and Haunter 1. That makes sense, I guess. This one woman in Kiloed City tells you to have something that matches with your clothes, and it took you days until the woman finally told you that you look stylish and gave you a Pangoro hat. Okay. So it's like just a little NPC competition. I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, that could be rough, especially if like you don't know exactly what you need to do for it. Alright guys, I think we're going to go to encounter 275 here, because otherwise we're going to go like, we're like really close to the end of the stream, so if we go any farther than that, we're going to start running into like, going way over the stream time to get to a round number again. I thought you were talking about IRL. No, he's just explaining X and Y, I guess. To make your Pangoro hat look even cooler, you put shades on its eyes and it looks even cooler. Nice. Oh, you mean like first gym battle? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, like, those videos will happen, Concha. What's going on with those is, those Let's Plays have to... The way those Let's Plays are working requires this Whismur to show up. Because basically, we have to catch a shiny before each gym in that series, so we have to catch this Whismur. And so I want to, like, shiny hunt with you guys for it. And they're a bit sleepy. That's okay. That's okay. I have those moments, too. Are you going to stop at 2,400 for the day? Just 7 more to go. Alright, fair enough. I understand. I can feel you there. The army of shiny pooches. Yep, Clorox. So many Poochyenas. If only they weren't clones. If they weren't clones, it would be hilarious. Or it'd be hilarious, but at the same time awesome. But now it's just kind of hilarious and cruel. Because, like, I can't really count them towards anything. And most people really wouldn't count them. Just because they're clones. But still, they are legit. Roswise, what's up? You came late. Well, you got 5 pooches. Yeah, we got 3 on Saturday and 2 on Monday. It was weird. They're all clones, though, so they're not actually counting towards the badge quest. I'm glad you're able to make it this stream, though, Razu, because we've got, like, 3 encounters left here. We're going to 275 for the night, because it's, like, it's already been about 2 hours. Show what your player character looks like on Discord. Alright, alright. You're done. I'm assuming that it means you did not get it, which is unfortunate. Yeah, hopefully next time. Welcome back, 1UP. Welcome back to the stream. You were here in time to see the last 2 encounters of the night. We're just going to 275. Because that'll just be a round number to wrap up the stream on when we're right near the end here. You have a question? Sure. What is it? You're from 200 or 2,000, 2,400 a day in this stream. That's a good number of encounters there, Jordan. All right, guys. Moment of truth. we unfortunately did not get the Whismur tonight. Can you soft reset an emerald because you heard it was broken? I'm just going to go ahead and answer this. Yeah, 1-up. Yes, you can. The only problem with it is if you're like soft resetting for a starter, you just have to reset your save every like 50 encounters or so. And if you're doing it later on, you better have like figured out that your save is good for soft resetting. It's really weird in how it works because basically where normal RNG like is random every time you soft reset, Emeralds always goes back to 0. So depending on your trainer ID, you may or may not have a shiny frame in like that soft resetting window, you know, of like the first like 30 seconds of the game essentially. So that's the only thing you'd have to worry about there. I get 10 more subscribers since I was streaming. Yeah, we're starting to grow again, and we're getting really close to 1,000. But yeah, on that note, guys, we unfortunately didn't get the Whismur today, but we'll be back on tomorrow, streaming again, hunting for some more Whismur. And yeah, so like Concha said, we gained some new subs. Thank you guys for subscribing. I hope you enjoy this content. Obviously, you enjoyed it enough to subscribe, and I hope you keep enjoying it. And thank you to everyone that liked the stream, everyone that tunes in and chats, like, even if you don't chat, but just watch the streams, and like to everyone that chats, a big thank you, especially because like you guys are what make these streams so interesting. And like if it wasn't for you guys, I'd just be sitting here and just be dead noise with me running around finding Pokemon. But yeah, like I said, we'll be back hunting Whismur tomorrow, guys. So until then, take care.